Hi, Brian McWhorter here. I want to talk to you about outlooks on life. Did you know that there are three main categories that we tend to fall into in terms of our outlook on life and how we respond to problems? Those three categories are pessimist, realist, and optimist. And with any group, you can usually peg where that person belongs by how they act and how they deal with issues. So let's look at the pessimist. Luckily, in most groups, we don't have too many of these, but there seems to be a few sprinkled out that we're going to come into contact with. The pessimist is that person who sees their glass as definitely half empty, and they're pretty sure what's inside that glass is most likely pee. Again, they have that negative outlook on life. Woe is me. They kind of suck the energy out of a room, and things get a little bit colder when they enter the room and warmer when they leave. Then we go to the realist. The majority of the people that I meet tend to be realists, and I tend to fall into that category also. We don't feel the lows of the pessimist or the highs of the optimist. We're kind of there in the center. When things are going great, we feel good. When we're dealing with problems and issues, it might bring us down. That last group, the optimists, this is where we all should aspire to be. These are those people that are smart enough to realize that life is about problems. Either we're in trouble, we just got out of trouble, or we're about to get into trouble. We're going to have problems. To have our emotional state dictated by those problems, just not really intelligent. People like Viktor Frankl, who wrote Man's Search for Meaning, states that if you have a strong enough why, you can endure any what. And this is a person that endured the death camps of Nazi Germany in World War II. He noticed the people that survived the camps had a strong enough why to put up with the horror of the camp. They wanted to be reunited with loved ones. They had something in them that gave them strength to endure what they were being put through. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Roman emperors and Stoic philosopher, had a game he would kind of play with himself, in that whenever he heard news or had a problem that hit him, he would see how quickly he could regain his optimism, his equilibrium. Because he knew that having a good positive state of mind would give him the better outcome in controlling the situation. Plus, let's face it, the stuff outside the scope of our brain, we really have very little control over, but we can control how we respond to it. There are many philosophies on this, such as that of being anti-fragile, seeing problems as opportunities, and eating them as energy bars. When I'm hit with that problem, I'm going to tackle it with resolve, and it's going to give me confidence for the next problem I go after. So again, those three states, pessimist, realist, optimist, where do you fall in it? May I challenge you to join me in trying to be part of that optimist group. Again, there's a lot in our life that we cannot control, but how we handle it is definitely within our control. Until next time, Brian McWhorter, it's all about positive change.